I gotta tell y'all, that tire noise, the bead popping, is the most satisfying sound you ever hear, man, with this car stuff. But cue the video.
Oh, what a dangerous man, he got his mind right. Okay with being famous, but he can't stand the limelight. Knows enough language to reach the heinous and tainted mind, but when he open wide, they like, God, who he sound like?
So, here's the story. I had a full set of tires, 4 tires. I had them in the bed of the truck since November or maybe early December. But I had them months ago. I had them in the back of the truck for a long ass time. So finally, I decided I gotta put them on, right? I phoned my tire guy. I've been using this tire guy for a long time. I've taken multiple cars to this guy, man. I'm driving the truck over there, got the tires in the back. Guess what? My truck overheated. Why did it overheat? Well, a couple months ago when I was putting the engine on that thing together, I messed up the fluid ratio, the coolant ratio of actual coolant to water. I knew I messed up the ratio at that time, but the weather wasn't cold enough where it really mattered. But now the temperature dropped into the -20s. The truck is always parked, I never use it. The truck is getting up to operating temperature, and I knew the truck was gonna overheat because there was no heat coming out of the vent, because I had the heat on, but there was no heat coming out. So I knew the truck was about to overheat. It's happened before. Moral of the story, kids, don't put water in your coolant. I was just trying to get all this water out before I can actually... Oh, sheesh. I felt the coolant hoses before I began driving, and they were just rock solid. So I knew the truck was going to overheat, but I just kept driving anyway. Hopes and prayers, man, that I'll make it over to this guy, because I don't want to mess up his schedule, yeah? Truck overheats. I pull to the side of the road immediately, shut it off. I call my guy up, I call up the tire guy. Mind you, this is still a few minutes before my actual appointment. I tell him I'm not going to be able to make it. Basically curses me out, hangs up the phone on me. And that's it. I eventually got the truck running. Some lady pulled over, gave me a ride to O'Reilly's. I bought some coolant, put it back in the truck, let the coolant bleed out and everything, and I got the truck running. About half hour later, I tried to call my tire guy back, tell him I'm sorry, I'm really sorry. My truck overheated. It was really out of my control at the moment. It's not like I'm trying to be irresponsible, some kind of jackass or something like that. Give me a call back. Hopefully we can reschedule. And mind you, this is not like my first time doing business with this guy. I've taken multiple cars to this guy before. I've paid him more than what he charges to do stuff. I'm not a penny pincher when it comes to people, because I used to be a mobile mechanic. I know what it's like, man. I know how it is to be on the receiving end of being a mechanic. And I'm telling you, I'm like, don't even give me the change, bro. Because I know what it's like. I'm like, keep the change, man. That's what it was like before, but this time, nah, man. He cursed me out, hung up the phone on me. I didn't want nothing to do with me, man. And honestly, I don't blame him, because, I kind of effed with his schedule, blah, blah, blah. But if it was on my end, I'd be grateful that I called him beforehand, told him that I wasn't going to be able to make it. Because I know other people, they just blow you off. Okay, people do that to me all the time. Back when I was a mobile mechanic, people come to go see a car you're trying to sell or whatever. They don't even have the common courtesy to give you a call, tell them that they're gonna blow you off, okay, or that they're gonna be late or not gonna make it. No, they just don't show up. All right, but me, I know what it's like. All right, I know what it's like. So I gave this guy a call, but nah, man, he had a bad attitude. But it's whatever, I don't know what he's going through in life, but we had to put the tires on ourselves. So, yeah. I don't need you, buddy. This is how we put the tires on ourselves. Trucks always look better with bigger tires. You can't really tell the difference, but I guess we're going to tell by the ride height once I put them on. You can kind of tell the difference, You can tell one tire is bigger than the other one. Well, yeah. I don't know. I think it looks a lot better. It's a bit more tread on these tires, too, but they're all covered in snow. Look at that. Way more tread than the old tires. 2 down, 2 to go. I bumped it up one size to 275, 70, 18s. So there's not much of a visual difference I can tell the difference. However, if you're a truck butthead, you gotta go with the lift kit. The tires I put on, I did my research. Those are the biggest tires I can put on without having any modification to the suspension or the body of the truck. I'm into practicality. I'm not trying to sacrifice gas mileage. I'm not a butthead. I'm not gonna knock on the truck buttheads, man, but whatever. We brought them inside because outside it was too cold and it would have just been way too uncomfortable. I had my Schrader valve removal tool, unscrewed the Schrader valve, let all the air out. And once the air is all the way out, we got a jack and a ratchet strap. This is a way I've seen other people do it before. There's also one guy on the internet I saw. The video has a lot of views. I'm sure y'all have seen it. You wrap the ratchet strap around from the bottom of the floor jack up over the tire. So that way it holds the tire down while you're pumping the jack, right? And the reason you're doing this is because you need to break the bead. The bead is popped. Okay, y'all, just pop the bead right there. I'm just gonna step on it right now. So I can make sure the bead is detached everywhere. Once you get the tire off the rim, you gotta clean off the rim, yeah? You don't wanna give it any reason to not seal properly. In my case, I use a sandpaper and soapy water. Remember, the soapy water is key. You need it for lubrication, you need it for, keep everything clean and all that. And once it's all the way on that tire, you're pretty much done with what you're doing right then. So right now, I'm going to show you a time lapse of the last tire. Now after all this, we take the tires to the gas station. They always got the free air compressor inside there. Sometimes the air compressor doesn't work. Most of the time it works though. Over here where I live now, we got free air. But I know for the rest of y'all back in the East Coast, or because I know in New York you had to put in like 25 cents or 50 cents or something to get to turn the air compressor on. I don't know if it's still like that today, but back in the day that's how it was when I was over there. Whatever it is, it's much cheaper than taking it to a tire shops or whatever. And we press it in, and of course, pop, pop, the bead pops, man. And that's always the most satisfying sound, man. I have mounted tires myself before, but it was only one tire. The tires all mounted up great, and I did a little road review. Okay, y'all, it's 4:30 in the morning. We got a bit of snow, man. I didn't think this crusty old beast would start, but it started right up, man, like it does every time, man. About to see if these tires hold up, man. I gotta put some more air in them. So, figured I'd give you all a little update. I'm not hauling ass, you know. I'm going just under 60, you know, because there's snow and everything, and I can't drive too fast even with this truck, but I'm passing people, man. These tires, they're much better than the old tires. I mean, they got more tread, they're bigger, they feel a lot better. The truck does sit slightly higher than before. I can kind of feel it just because I've driven the truck before and now after. But I'm literally on cruise control. You know, y'all see that, like, I mean, I'm passing everyone. This truck does pretty well. I'm not even in four-wheel drive or anything. I had to get in four-wheel drive to get out of the driveway and get out of my street and everything, but went there, filled up the tires with air, put them back up to 35 PSI, and I'm just cruising. Yeah, I mean, I got no problem. As far as the tire balancing, it's really fine. I really don't feel a difference. I'm driving at 60. I was driving over 60 at some point, and I still don't feel any real wobble. It looks like we're good. We're good. This truck is solid. I just got these tires put on for free. All I did was pay $100 for the tires, man. Let's go. So honestly, the truck rode absolutely fine. There was really no wobbling. It didn't feel like anything was wobbling around or shaking around like that when tires are not balanced. As far as my tire guy, I'm sorry. Situation was kind of out of my control. I wish he didn't have to be kind of an asshole. You know, I was trying to be nice, but we mounted the tires ourselves, man. And that is roaches to wrenches for y'all right there. That's some roaches to wrenches for y'all. These are all the old tires right here. You can see how they're all cracked up and dry rotted. Tires all rotten, man. These all, like, even the tread. The tread isn't that good either. You know, they're pretty awful. Yeah, but these tires are pretty good, man. They got more tread. They don't have any cracks in them or nothing. So, and they're a little bit bigger. So, got that going for me. They sit right there, man. You guys all saw the brand, the Continental tires, you know, the used tires. We got that whole set of tires for $100. The old tires that were on that truck before, I'm pretty sure they were the original tires from '06. It's been days since I had those tires on. They haven't leaked at all. All the tires are holding air, which is unlike the tires before. The old dry, cracked up and rotten tires didn't hold air. The two front tires didn't hold air. I would have to fill them up every couple days, and we are very happy about that, man. So that's roaches to ranches for y'all. We did this all together, man, which means you can do it too. If you got absolutely no money, you can mount your tires yourself. However, I gotta warn you, it's a pain in the ass. If you're just gonna mount one tire or two tires, yeah, you can do it yourself. When you're mounting a full set, like I did, I gotta tell you, man, it's gonna give you one hell of a workout. It was the weekend for me, so I know some of y'all may think, well, what about opportunity cost? You could have been doing something else. Well, I gotta tell you, there was really nothing else I could have been doing at that time, so there wasn't really an opportunity cost there. I gotta find a new tire guy, though. Anyway, this is the end of the video. That's roaches to ranches for y'all. A way you can save money. It's gonna save you like $10 per tire. So it's really not a big deal. I really did it more because I couldn't find a tire guy. And used tire shops, they don't put on tires unless you bought the tire from them because it's too much of a liability, you know. But if y'all ain't got no money, broke as hell, put on your own tires, man, because it'll save you about 50, 60 bucks, man. Anyway, that's gonna be it for the video. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at stack_612. That is STACK_61 deuce. Alright? As always, I'm grinding. I hope y'all are doing the same. Y'all stay strong, stay healthy, and stay inspired. I'm out. Peace.